As you know, I like to monitor the latest developments in Russia's shortwave channel markers. They're intriguing and guard their frequencies with their usual sounds 24/7. The most common and most sensible explanation for their existence is to simply keep a frequency clear for military use. If something's on the frequency, it's less likely to be used by something else. The other theory, which I've debunked already, is the dead hand. Basically, if the buzzing stops, it's a signal to Russian bigwigs to trigger all-out nuclear Armageddon. This is simply not true. So, late last summer, the famous buzzer signal was joined by a baby brother, another identical albeit weaker signal, down on 4612 kHz. It's widely believed in the monitoring community that at least two transmitter sites for the original buzzer exist. One is confirmed to be here, the source of the radio relay and phone lines directly from Moscow via St. Petersburg's command hub. The other site is claimed to be at Naro-Fominsk in the Moscow district, where the 69th Communications Center is located. Directional readings seem to point to Russia as the location of the new buzzer, but this has never been confirmed. The new signal was weaker than the original buzzer in most locations outside of Russia, but listening on an SDR based in Russia revealed an extremely strong signal, indicating that the transmitter site was likely based there. Like the main buzzer, the signal stopped from time to time to transmit voice messages, also known as monoliths.
Принимай команду. 4, 6, 2, 5, 9, 6. 4, 6, 2, 5, 9, 6. Прием. Ястреб 31, я тополь 48. Ястреб 31, я тополь 48. Принимай команду. 4, 6, 2, 5, 9, 6. 4, 6, 2, 5, 9, 6. Прием.
This was obviously a channel marker like its older brother, but there was nothing to indicate why it appeared last September. Usually shortwave signals tend to change on the back of political and military events, but there was nothing different in terms of the Russian invasion of Ukraine that happened that week. More recently, however, another development occurred in the case of the mystery buzzer on 4612 kHz. The buzzing stopped in late May and was replaced with a series of beeps in a rising tone. More interestingly, just after the attempted coup in Russia recently, the new signal disappeared from 4612 kHz altogether after 10 months of uninterrupted operation. Naturally, this poses so many questions. Was it used for Wagner's operations? Was it set up for a new Russian offensive that stalled on the back of the coup? Or was it completely unrelated to recent events between Russia and Ukraine altogether? Like all number stations and oddities such as this, we don't know what we don't know. Most of what we do know has been collated by dedicated listeners and enthusiasts, and is usually based on the theory that often the most simplest answer is the most likely. There have been other changes in Russia's channel marker network too, with the addition of the so-called new PIP in recent weeks. I've made a series of videos on these markers because I find them so interesting. If you'd like to see more, then check the description below and at the end for links.